Not every villain announces herself. Some of them smile, hug you on camera, and make you feel like the problem. Part 2 is about that vision, the whisper campaigns, the power cliques, and the social walls you didn't even know were going up until you were already outside them. Starting with Love Island Season 8's Paige Thorne, who came in as a paramedic from Swansea with a warm, girl-next-door energy that made people trust her almost immediately.
I'm Paige, I'm 24, and I'm a paramedic from Swansea. I am very much the kind of girlfriend that really looks after you and basically your mum.
She was the girl who could say something cutting and have it land so gently you weren't even sure she'd said it. When Danica Taylor coupled up with Jay Younger, stepping on Paige's friend Antigone's territory, Paige was holding a grudge.
Yeah, everyone's feeling basically Jay was very clear to you that he'd probably be more romantic with Antigone. So he was very shocked that you picked him up.
And when Danica and India walked over to the fire pit to debrief about it, Paige stopped them dead with the sweetest voice imaginable and asked if the girlies would mind waiting a moment.
Girlies, do you mind if we just have a little catch up and then we can all catch up together?
Yeah,
afterwards?
of course. No,
I mean,
yeah,
real
that's
catch up.
fine.
No, it's not like that.
No, I wasn't. No, literally, it's fine.
Danica had no idea she was being shut out of her own drama, and that's exactly how Paige wanted it.
Paige was when Antigone left, and it was very clear she wanted me to go, and I actually think I wish I'd said, hang on, do you know how that makes me feel? Like I've done nothing wrong and you're blatantly mouthing things across the fire pit to insinuate what the hell, why is Danica still here? But I wish in the moment, looking back, I wish I'd said things.
Fans didn't clock just how two-sided she was until Coco Lodge left the villa and went straight to the press, saying Paige had been making unkind comments about her appearance behind closed doors.
And then obviously told Gemma, giggling, that the boys had said I was a 4 out of 10 and she was a 12, which isn't nice or kind behaviour. And then to go and tell one of my best friends, Summer, that she just doesn't like my vibes.
Coco wasn't alone. Summer Botway said Paige was intentionally frosty with new arrivals, and Nathalia Campos called out the really mean comments Paige made behind her back. It got bad enough that producers stepped in because her behavior was making other islanders visibly uncomfortable. When Paige sat down on the Fancy a Chat podcast and got asked directly about it, she said she was in her positive bubble and people were just trying to pop it.
I like to say my little bubble.
Yeah.
It's like a little positive bubble, and I stay firmly inside it.
Yeah.
And people just want to try popping it sometimes. I'm just like, babe, what's that word? Impenetrable.
That's a masterclass in not apologizing while still sounding like you're apologizing. And on another podcast, she admitted she'd been feeling hella bitchy and taking her negativity out on everyone when things with Adam Collard fell apart. She said it herself, just never at the volume the people around her deserved.
But when I did that podcast, I was in a really low place and I was feeling hella bitchy.
That answer went semi-viral on social media, with clips of it circulating alongside the exact receipts she was dismissing. If Paige was a one-woman operation, Season 5 took that energy, put 3 women in a room, and allowed them to run wild. This season is still the highest-rated series in Love Island history, and part of what made it so compulsively watchable was how Amber Gill, Anna Vakili, and Amy Hart, famously called the AAA Alliance, ran the villa the whole summer. No one could do anything about it. Amy was the emotional ringleader. She held grudges and used the mom and dad status she shared with Curtis to position herself as the villa's moral authority.
Obviously, shit has happened, and I'm an honest person and I can't hold back. So I did tell him that I liked him.
But not honest enough to come and tell me first that you were going to do it.
Amber was cold and dismissive toward anyone she decided wasn't worth her time, and Anna was the enforcer. Loud, confrontational, the one who talked over people until conversations just stopped.
Famous row between me and Jordan was actually cut.
Yeah.
Big time,
Big style.
Yeah, it was actually way worse than what they showed.
It was so bad. It went on for so long as well. It would have been the whole episode.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they cut it out because I think I went a bit. Yeah, they had to take me to the beach hut the next day and say you were going a bit too crazy for TV.
They were a gang, and when one of them was challenged, the other two closed ranks immediately.
Like, everyone was on my side, but like Curtis really knew at that point that he messed up.
Yeah. And I feel like the boys were sort of more neutral.
Yeah.
And the girls were 100% back in the
Yeah, all the girls had my back, especially you.
Yeah.
Lucy Donlin was their first clear target. Accused of not integrating with the girls and being too focused on the boys, mean girls don't just want a circle. They need an outsider to question and isolate, and in season 5, that was Lucy.
If you weren't loved by everyone and people didn't want to spend time with you, no one would give a shit.
Exactly. And we want you to be closer. And we want to spend time.
We want you to be involved. Like,
I don't know what more I have to do.
You don't have to do it.
But I didn't know that was it. I made one jokey comment and said, "Come and sit with us. We never see you with your bloody boyfriend."
What is in?
I haven't done anything wrong. And as soon as I apologise, I give some leverage.
Yeah. Yes, you are correct.
Always. I just missed you, that was all. And I said it in a jokey way because I wanted to open the conversation.
Why just not say the comment?
Because I was trying to get you back in the group. It was.
I am. I thought I was.
No, you are. But I just feel like we never see you because when we're all sitting around all girls and stuff, or we're all sitting on the bench and
I
stuff,
don't.
we never see you.
To be honest,
that's fine. That's fine. If you don't want to sit with us, that's fine.
I do,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm fine with you girls.
Yeah.
I just hang around with more of the guys because I get on with them better.
That's fine. You're not going to believe what I say, but I don't want this to be an issue. It's being blown out.
I thought it was fine yesterday, but I was shocked today that it got brought up again to the new girls.
Because we're having a conversation.
Yeah, but all the girls have said it, and no one come to me other than the new girls.
Lucy broke down on camera, and Ofcom received 1,000 separate complaints about how she was treated, with Amy Hart named directly in many of them. Then came the Danny Williams situation. When Danny recoupled with Arabella Chi instead of their friend Yewande, the alliance sat across the garden from the new couple and openly heckled them. Laughing and pointing on national television, viewers called it exactly what it was: schoolyard bullying on a prime-time broadcast.
Is there a problem?
Is there a problem? No.
Just checking. There just looks like there's an issue.
There's no issues, Amber.
There's none.
Issues.
Not a problem, then there's not a problem, but I just want to clarify because you know me.
Sure.
You do realise all of us are going to get tested in here. You do realise that. You will get tested, you will get tested.
I know what I signed up to. Thanks for enlightening us all.
You can't understand that, like, she hasn't even been gone 2 hours and you two have snogging on the swing.
That shows that it's so real, no?
When Mara Higgins walked in as a bombshell, the doors shut immediately, and the group made it clear she'd have to prove herself before they'd let her anywhere near their circle. But Mara wasn't interested in auditioning.
Boys!
Hi, how are you doing? You alright?
How are you? Hi, boys. All right, confident shit.
Then there was Anna and Ovi Soko. Ovi was calm, measured, and universally loved by viewers, while Anna was confrontational toward him in ways that looked almost comically unjustified from the outside.
Are you going to leave?
I'm going to leave because if you're going to keep cutting me off, I'm not a kid.
All right, go on, continue.
I'm not a kid. You can talk to the... Take what you have, innit? You can have you.
You're going to walk off from me?
You're a joker.
Getting into a confrontation with Anna was an experience in itself. She simply didn't know when to stop, and Jordan Hames found that out the hardest way.
Hitting on her, I'm just trying to be
You tried to tell me today that you'd like another girl. 2 days! 2 days! What kind of guy asks a girl to be their girlfriend and 2 days later they crack on?
You shouldn't have pulled me first. You shouldn't have asked me to be your fucking girlfriend. You know what the worstest thing is you.
Okay.
To take a girl in front of my fucking eyes, and if it wasn't for Maura, I would have let you disrespect me like that. But thank God.
Disrespect you? I had a conversation with a girl.
You think that's not disrespectful? You're hilarious, babe. It was ended the moment you pulled Curtis for a chat. That's when it was ended. It was ended, babe.
Yeah.
Apology not accepted.
Okay.
When the alliance eventually fractured, Amy left after Curtis ended things, and Amber and Anna's storylines diverged. Amber won the show.
I have made some of the best friends I have ever had. My first taste of motherhood has been brilliant, and I love you all dearly as my children. I really do. And obviously, as you all know, I did fall in love. I want to leave in a positive way, surrounded by the people I love, like this.
Away from the block and pressure, she softened, and the public started rooting for her in a way they never fully did before, which tells you everything about what that alliance was doing to all of them. Season 12 ran the same playbook, but with a fully synchronized unit. Meg, Megan, and Helena had one unspoken code. If you weren't inside it, you were beneath it.
If girls like Helena and Meg did not bully the shit out of you in elementary, middle, or high school, you can just stop right.
Bombshell Yasmin became the clearest test case of exactly how that worked in practice. The trio made it their mission to make her feel as unwelcome as humanly possible.
How can you still be happy in your couple if you're snogging everyone else but the man you're coupled up with? Please explain. You got asked, are you happy in your couple? You said yes, you've not once kissed your man. Don't think you're happy in your couple.
Oh, wow. That's why she didn't want to chat over dinner.
That's why she didn't want to say anything in the kitchen.
And you're a liar. You said no. The minute you came over there, you said fucking no.
No, I had to.
Oh, what do you mean you had to? You don't have to lie.
No, I had
you
to.
owe it to Helen to be fucking honest, you prick.
Casa Amor Bombshell Andrada described the trio as closed off and unfriendly to new arrivals.
Do you know what? I actually had a sick feeling. When my name was mentioned, especially Meg, she was like, that's Andrada. So yeah, it was very like, you know, obviously girls get judgy as well, so they're like looking at you, what you're wearing, who you are, so it's a lot of pressure.
Then came the catwalk. Meg and Megan were caught on camera mocking the way the other girls walked, with Meg saying they looked like idiots.
That's about Shakira.
To you, she'd look like a right fucking dickhead. Go on, strut your stuff, walk down your fucking catwalk. Both of you.
I'm telling you now.
No, exactly.
Now
I would have just what do you want me to do when you're doing a walk? Oh, what are you two doing?
Yeah,
Walking like idiots?
So now you think we're idiots?
Walking like that? Like, what do you want me to do?
But you've never said anything about it.
Because it's not my problem. I don't give a fuck.
Now
how
it's not
you
your
walk.
problem.
Now it's
You don't give a fuck, but you made that
if you're
comment.
gonna walk to
The clip went viral the same night it aired, and there was zero ambiguity about what people were watching. Shakira Sheriff even told Meg to her face just how problematic she was.
You throwing around the fake word is quite rich, to be honest. I keep acting like we're the best of mates in here. I think from day one you were very standoffish with any girl that was posed as a threat.
She also called Meg and Helena nasty in a direct post-show interview, and the internet said it matched everything visible on screen. Then there was the bikini situation. Helena repeatedly wore Shakira's bikinis after the tension between them over Harry was already established in the villa, and Shakira described it as completely deliberate. A territorial move dressed up as a wardrobe choice, and that specific detail spread everywhere because it captured exactly how this group operated. Nothing was accidental.
Can I just clear up? I never took Shakira's bikini. So we all have our own bikinis, but what we would do is when all our stuff goes in the wash, we'd get the bags back and we'd kind of put all the clothes in the middle of the room, and then everyone just takes whatever everyone else has worn already, so you kind of just end up sharing all the bikinis. And this whole Helena's like stolen her bikini thing is crazy.
When Megan addressed the mean girl label after leaving the show, she defended herself, saying she was just being loyal to her friends and that everything had been misinterpreted or edited to make it look worse.
At the same time, we're with each other 24 hours of a day. I mean, it would be wrong if we didn't argue, because like at home with my sister, I'll argue with because that's just because we're in each other's space. And like we always said as the whole girls, if everything was left, it would be left outside the dressing room. I mean, we was all still sharing pyjamas, helping each other with nail glue, makeup,
bikinis,
like
yeah.
bikinis, you know what I mean? So it is, yeah. But even like when I was leaving, like I love all them girls to bits.
That's the same defense every clique in Love Island history has used. Loyalty to each other as justification for everything done to everyone outside. Cliques need numbers. The final entry in part 2 didn't need a single ally, just a target, a verdict, and a very composed voice. Olivia Hawkins had a very specific mode in season 9. She'd tilt her head, look at you with the calmest possible expression, and ask whether you were actually being genuine, and the tone always made it clear she'd already decided that you were not. Her primary target was Jessie Winter. She kept on interrogating her authenticity, planting doubt among other islanders, and framing relentless skepticism as concern for the group.
I just don't think the intentions are that genuine. Oh, I really hope for Will's sake. Yeah, I really hope so as well, but I just think, I don't know. I've been getting that vibe for a long time, to be honest.
Before Jessie, there was Zara Lackenby Brown. When Zara called out Olivia's pot stirring directly, Olivia fired back with a dig about Zara having no class and being fake.
Do you think I've flown 11 hours from England to piss you off? Get over yourself, Liv. Get over yourself.
But Olivia didn't stop at policing authenticity. She clashed hard with Kai Fagan after he recoupled, and the confrontation left the entire villa stunned.
Kai, can I grab you for a chat, please?
I don't want confrontation, confliction, like I said
It's
the whole
not
time.
confrontation, though.
So
It's
if you're saying like, oh, Kai, you're this, you're that, then so be it, but I'm done with it. So see you later.
The official Love Island channel received over 300 viewer complaints about Olivia's behavior toward the male islanders. From the sweet voice shutting you out to the calm interrogation that never let up. Part 2 was about the kind of mean girls who smiled in your face while working against you. But Part 3 is coming, and these women didn't hide it. They burned everything down with the whole villa watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you there.